Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, why doesn't my hair look like it used to? Aging brings many changes, but no one warned us that our hair would become thin, dry, and so hard to manage. If you're a woman over 60 living on a quiet suburban street, where mornings begin with a cup of coffee and your favorite magazine, you're not alone. Many women just like you, who once took pride in their thick, voluminous hair, now feel unsure when choosing a hairstyle or hair care product. The truth is, many women over 60 are unknowingly making common hair care mistakes, from how they wash their hair, to the conditioners they use, to holding on to the same hairstyle for decades. And what's more concerning is that these habits don't just weaken your hair, they quietly chip away at your daily confidence. But you don't have to accept that as an inevitable part of aging. With just a few small changes, like choosing the right biotin-infused products, adding layered cuts for volume, or simply trimming your hair regularly, you can noticeably improve your hair's vitality. This video will reveal 7 common hair care mistakes women over 60 often make, along with simple, practical solutions recommended by experts and successfully used by many others. If you find this topic helpful, please hit like, share it with someone you care about, or leave a comment with your personal experience so we can learn and grow together. Are you ready to change not just your hair, but the way you see yourself in the mirror each morning? Then let's begin this journey, starting with the smallest steps. Once you reach your 60s, a woman's body undergoes a series of changes, from bones and skin to hair. Among them, thinning hair is one of the most visible signs of aging, yet it's often overlooked. Have you noticed your hair shedding more after brushing? Or that areas around your hairline or crown seem less full than before? This can make styling difficult, erode your confidence, or even lead you to avoid face-to-face interaction, simply because your hair no longer feels beautiful enough to be seen. The root cause often isn't external. It comes from within, hormonal changes after menopause. When estrogen, the hormone that supports hair growth, declines, hair follicles weaken, hair cycles shorten, and the result is more shedding and thinner regrowth. This isn't just a cosmetic issue. For many women, especially those who've enjoyed thick, voluminous hair for years, it comes as a psychological shock. It strikes at femininity, self-assurance, and how one sees herself in the eyes of others. Sadly, many simply accept thinning hair as an unavoidable part of aging and do nothing to change it. While your hair may never be as thick as it was in your youth, you can make it appear fuller, healthier, and more vibrant. By understanding your body, choosing the right solutions, and making small habit changes, you can regain that sense of confidence when looking in the mirror each morning. Let's start with the haircut. Instead of keeping long, heavy styles that make thin hair appear flat, opt for lightweight, layered cuts like a soft layered bob. These shorter layers create a natural lifting effect, adding body and energy to your look. Then comes styling products. Use mousse or volumizing sprays specifically designed for fine hair. These lift the roots and boost volume without weighing hair down. Nutrition is just as important. Your hair is part of your body and needs nourishment from within. Add biotin, vitamin B7, known for promoting strong, healthy hair growth. Pair it with vitamin D, which supports follicle function, and you're laying the groundwork for better long-term hair health. These nutrients can be found in supplements or simple foods like eggs, salmon, almonds, and mushrooms. You don't need drastic changes to see results. Just a few thoughtful adjustments, a gentle layered cut, the right volumizing product, and key nutrients can make your hair not only look better, but become a source of personal pride. Thinning hair doesn't have to be the reason you hide from the camera or skip social events. Instead, it can become the beginning of a deeper journey of self-love in this chapter of life. Now that we've addressed thinning hair, there's another silent factor that affects your appearance: outdated hairstyles. Let's explore why sticking with an old-fashioned look might age you, and how to update it with elegance and modern charm. Even after turning 60 or well beyond, many women remain loyal to hairstyles they loved decades ago. Perhaps it's the sleek bob from the 80s or the curled under ends that were trendy in the 90s. This often comes from a common mindset. If it once made me look beautiful, Keeping it will preserve that beauty. But the reality isn't always so simple. Have you ever looked at an old photo and realized that the hairstyle you once adored no longer suits you? Or maybe you've sensed something off when someone stared a little longer, not because they were impressed, but because your hairstyle seemed outdated, unintentionally adding years to your appearance. This is especially common among older women who haven't made appearance changes since retirement. A hairstyle isn't just about aesthetics, it reflects how you see yourself. Clinging to an old-fashioned look doesn't just freeze your appearance in time, it can also make you seem out of touch, less vibrant. An outdated hairstyle, even if well-maintained, can give off a rigid, lifeless impression and unintentionally age your entire look. On the other hand, a small, thoughtful update to your hairstyle can brighten your whole face, giving you a fresh, confident glow. No cosmetic surgery required. The good news? You don't need to chop all your hair off or dye it in bold colors to look younger. Just subtle tweaks, adding soft layers for natural movement, lightening the ends to reduce heaviness, or adjusting the face framing sections can make a world of difference. One tip hairstylists often recommend is choosing a soft texture cut. Not overly straight, not too curly, but naturally flowing and easy to style day to day. Styles like soft layers, a modern shag cut, or a customized lob, long bob, tailored to your face shape can help you look youthful and elegant at the same time. Also pay attention to the hair around your forehead and temples, areas that often thin with age, creating a hollow look. Light fringe or face-framing layers can add fullness and balance. Even something as simple as changing your part from center to side can refresh your appearance more than you'd expect. Another important point, you don't have to figure this out alone. Seek out salons experienced in working with mature hairstylists who understand thinning texture, uneven postmenopausal growth, and how to design a haircut that suits your face, lifestyle, and preferences. You don't need to follow trends to be stylish. You just need a small refresh, and your hairstyle is one of the easiest ways to do that. Choosing a new hairstyle isn't just about how you look. It's a statement to the world that you are still fully alive, still loving yourself, and still open to new experiences. If your hair once felt like your signature feature, let it continue to be that, only now, in a modern version that suits you better. Next, we'll explore why changing, or not changing, your hair color can also make a big difference in how others perceive you. In a woman's beauty journey, hair color is often seen as secondary, but for women over 60, choosing the right hair color, or choosing to ignore it, can make a significant difference in overall appearance. Hair color isn't just about aesthetics. It reflects your spirit, character, and attitude toward life. Have you been dyeing your hair jet black for years thinking, black makes me look younger? Or have you avoided changing your color because of the maintenance or discomfort with new shades? In truth, those very thoughts can turn hair color into your betrayer. Shades that are too dark or poorly maintained tend to highlight wrinkles, dark circles, and uneven skin tones, natural signs of aging. The contrast from a pitch black mane can cast harsh shadows, making your face appear more severe and older than you are. On the other hand, a well-chosen hair color can brighten your complexion, soften your features, and make you look radiant. Just as skincare and self-care are parts of a healthy lifestyle, updating your hair color with age shows you care for yourself with intention and grace. The good news is, you don't need bold or trendy colors to achieve this. The secret lies in finding shades that suit your skin tone and using techniques that add dimension. Instead of dyeing your entire head with a flat dark color, try neutral tones like chestnut brown, caramel, or ash gray, colors that balance skin tone and soften the signs of aging. If gray hairs have started to appear, don't feel the need to hide them completely. Embrace them with purpose by blending in highlights or lowlights. This adds depth and movement, making hair appear fuller and more dynamic, while removing the pressure of hiding your age. For those who prefer less frequent touch-ups, techniques like balayage or ombre are worth considering. These methods avoid coloring the roots, allowing your hair to grow out naturally without obvious regrowth lines. Choose warm tones like honey blonde, warm beige, or even a silver blend to harmonize with your graying strands, turning what once felt like a flaw into a unique feature. If you're unsure what color to go with, consult an experienced stylist familiar with mature hair. They can help determine your skin undertone, warm, cool, or neutral, and recommend shades that complement it. Also, consider the lighting in your living environment. For example, natural sunlight in the American Southwest can warm up hair color, while cooler lighting in the Northeast might require slightly adjusted tones for balance. Hair color may seem like a small detail, but it's often the first step in reclaiming personal energy. When you choose the right color, you don't just look younger. You feel empowered, in control of your appearance. That confidence radiates into how you dress, how you speak, and how you walk into a room, gracefully yet irresistibly magnetic. Once you've refreshed your color, the next step is maintaining the health and shape of your hair over time. And sometimes the simplest act, getting a regular trim, can make all the difference. Let's explore why just cutting a little can help you preserve your entire look. Among the countless hair care tips for women in midlife, regular trims are often placed at the bottom of the list, if not overlooked entirely. Many women over 60 believe that frequent haircuts are only for the young, or that there's no point in trimming short hair. But this is a common and unfortunate misconception. Skipping regular trims is precisely what leads to shapeless, dry, and lifeless hair. Have you ever gone months without visiting a salon, thinking, "I'll let it grow a bit more. It's more convenient"? Or believe that trimming would slow hair growth or make it thinner? The truth is, hair doesn't have a memory of whether you're growing it out or not. But the ends, where the hair suffers the most from environmental exposure, pillows, and heat, are the first to show signs of damage. And once your ends become split and frayed, the entire hairstyle looks tired, lifeless, and drags down your facial appearance. Thinning hair with age is already difficult to style. Without regular trims, it becomes frizzy, unevenly shed, and most critically, loses its shape, making all your styling and care efforts far less effective. Split ends aren't just a cosmetic issue, they're a signal that your hair is weakening and needs renewal. While trims don't make hair grow faster, they do help it grow healthier by removing the damaged portions, allowing new growth to be stronger, more even, and easier to style. You don't need weekly haircuts to maintain healthy hair. The ideal trimming schedule depends on your hair's length and texture. For short hair, every 4 to 6 weeks is best to maintain shape. For medium to long hair, every 8 to 12 weeks is a good rule of thumb. Most importantly, listen to your hair. If it tangles easily, feels rough at the ends, or becomes hard to brush through, that's your cue, regardless of what the calendar says. Beyond maintaining length, trims are a great opportunity to reshape your cut according to your face, the season, or your mood. A few new layers, a gentle fringe adjustment, or simply thinning out heavy sections can refresh your look without a complete makeover. More importantly, these small changes give you the sense that you're intentionally caring for yourself, not passively surrendering to time. If visiting the salon frequently feels burdensome, schedule your trims like you would routine health checkups. Or find a trusted stylist who understands your needs and can gently remind you when it's time for a refresh. A clean, well-done cut not only maintains the structure of your hairstyle, but also makes your morning routine much easier. A win at any age. In a deeper sense, trimming your hair is a way of renewing yourself. It's like letting go of what no longer serves you, welcoming lightness and a fresh start. You don't need a drastic change to see a difference. Sometimes just snipping away the damaged ends is enough to feel and look like a revitalized version of yourself. Now that we've covered how to maintain healthy, beautiful hair, let's move on to a surprising factor that's often overlooked, but significantly contributes to hair weakening and breakage. Overusing heat styling tools. Let's explore how blow dryers, straighteners, and curling irons might be silently damaging thinning hair and how to effectively prevent it. Blow dryers, straighteners, curling irons. These styling tools have been staples for many women over the decades. But once you reach your 60s, your hair becomes thinner, more fragile, and significantly less tolerant of high heat. At this stage, overusing heat tools becomes one of the leading causes of breakage, split ends, and increasingly sparse-looking hair. Do you use a hairdryer every morning or feel less confident without flattening your frizzy hair into a neat shape? These habits, repeated daily without protection, are silent culprits behind thinning hair. High heat evaporates moisture, breaks down keratin structures, and leaves hair brittle, prone to snapping, and harder to style over time. For women post-menopause, when hair is already weakened by hormonal changes, this becomes even more damaging. Frequent heat use also leaves hair dry, dull, and lacking elasticity. Thinning hair already lacks volume, and when stripped of shine and natural movement, it can make your appearance seem tired and lifeless. This often leads older women to feel discouraged, even hopeless about their hair, when in reality what's needed is a shift in approach. The first and most important solution is to reduce your reliance on heat. You don't have to give up your styling tools entirely, but it's best to use them as occasional aids, not daily necessities. Let your hair air dry whenever possible, especially on weekends or when you don't need to head out right away. When you do use heat, keep it on low or medium settings, and always apply a heat protectant spray or cream beforehand. These products create a temporary barrier, helping to shield your hair from direct damage. Instead of straightening or curling all of your hair, try gentler, more natural methods. Use cold rollers, twist your hair loosely into a bun overnight for soft waves, or blow dry on cool while using a round brush for volume. These techniques not only preserve your hair's integrity, but also offer a softer, age-appropriate elegance compared to overly polished looks. You can also consider upgrading to modern heat tools like ionic dryers or ceramic-coated straighteners that distribute heat more evenly and reduce damage. Still, no matter how advanced the technology, the golden rule remains. Less heat is always better. Equally important is nourishing your hair alongside limiting heat exposure. If your hair has already suffered heat damage, replenish it with protein-rich hair masks, argan oil, coconut oil, or keratin treatments. Trim off burned, split ends to begin the renewal process and prevent further deterioration. Reducing heat dependency doesn't mean sacrificing polish. In fact, it gives your hair the chance to recover, shine naturally, and remain strong long-term. When your hair looks healthy, glossy, and manageable without a straightener, that's when you know you're caring for it the right way. Now that you've adjusted your hair habits, there's one more crucial factor to consider: your face shape. Many women choose hairstyles based on personal taste, but forget that each face shape requires its own tailored cut for true harmony. Let's explore why understanding your face shape can help you find the hairstyle that's truly just right for both your features and your style. One of the most important, but often overlooked factors in choosing a hairstyle is face shape. This becomes even more essential for women over 60, as the face naturally changes with time and gravity. The right hairstyle doesn't just flatter your features, it can soften signs of aging, bring balance to your appearance, and create a light, graceful overall look. Have you ever tried a hairstyle that looked amazing on a magazine model or on someone else, but felt off or unfamiliar once it was on you? Or maybe you've had a perfectly cut style, yet your face still seemed heavier, longer, or simply unbalanced? The deeper reason often lies in a mismatch between the haircut and your face shape, causing features that should be enhanced to feel hidden instead and leaving you less confident. Every person has a unique facial structure: round, square, long, oval, heart-shaped, or diamond-shaped, and each face type benefits from specific styling techniques. For example, round faces benefit from hairstyles that add vertical length for a slimming effect, while long faces need cuts that add width or include bangs to visually shorten the face. For mature women, features can become more angular or subtly sag with time. So it's important to balance this with layers that frame or lift the jawline, cheekbones, or temples. An effective approach is to consult with a skilled hairstylist who can analyze your face shape and recommend the most flattering options. But you can also do a self-check. Stand in front of a mirror with your hair pulled back and observe the general outline of your face. Then choose a hairstyle that supports your face's natural shape, like side bangs for a tall forehead, soft layers around wide cheekbones, or longer hair past the chin to soften a square jaw. Stylists often suggest the following go-to tips. Round face. Choose long layers, side parts, and avoid cuts that stop above the ears. Long face. Try soft bangs and volume at the sides to create balance. Square face. Avoid sharp or geometric cuts. Go for soft waves that hug the jawline. Especially after 60, choose hairstyles with movement, not too flat, not overly thick in one direction. Light layering, soft waves, and gently parted bangs will make your face appear fresher, more open, and conceal areas that need softening. Hair is more than an accessory. It's a daily companion that shapes your image, boosts confidence, and even uplifts your emotions. And remember, your face changes over time. A hairstyle that suited you 10 years ago may no longer feel quite right today. Don't be afraid to adjust and refresh your look. Even small updates, like side-swept bangs or gentle layers around the cheeks, can make you appear brighter, more youthful, and full of vitality. Choosing a hairstyle that suits your face shape is the first step toward creating visual harmony. It's what makes you not only look more beautiful in the eyes of others, but also feel more like yourself every time you look in the mirror. And if you think hair can only go so far, prepare to be surprised. There's another element that may seem purely decorative, yet holds incredible power. Hair accessories. Let's explore how a simple hair clip, silk scarf, or headband can become your secret weapon for standing out and feeling confident every single day. In the world of fashion and beauty, hair accessories are often underestimated, especially by older women. Many believe, at my age, there's no need to be fancy, or worry that using accessories might make them look like they're trying too hard to stay young. But in reality, hair accessories are far more than decorations. They are powerful tools for expressing personality, hiding imperfections, and, most importantly, boosting confidence in the most graceful way. Have you ever felt your hair looked too plain? Or hesitated to go out because your hair was in an in-between phase, not quite long enough or overdue for a color touch-up? In such moments, a softly tied silk scarf, a simple clip, or a gentle headband can rescue your look, turning an ordinary day into one where you feel more vibrant. Women over 60 often deal with issues like thinning hair, flyaways, or visible scalp lines due to parting. Instead of using heavy styling products or overcompensating, the smart use of accessories can cleverly mask these flaws. A small silk scarf tied to one side can conceal a sparse part line, add a pop of color, and soften the face. Gold, bronze, or pearl-toned clips can hold hair in place while adding a refined highlight, especially flattering on neutral or fair skin tones. You don't need expensive or elaborate pieces. Effective accessories are those that suit your personal style. With silver or ash gray hair becoming a celebrated trend, materials like velvet, linen, or classic prints bring out a sense of elegance and sophistication. If you love a gentle bohemian vibe, try narrow headbands or softly wrapped turbans. Prefer a minimalist style? A sleek metallic clip or a geometric barrette can offer just the right touch of flair. What matters most is not seeing accessories as trying too hard, but as signs that you care for yourself intentionally and creatively. Hair accessories are subtle expressions of identity, whether your style is soft, bold, or timeless. They're quiet yet powerful reflections of personality. And at this age, there's nothing more beautiful than owning who you are, especially during special occasions, birthdays, family gatherings, holidays. A simple hair accessory can turn heads without the need for heavy makeup or drastic changes. A small jeweled barrette at the temple or a ribbon tied at the nape can tell everyone around you, I value myself and I live beautifully, at any age. Even on the simplest days, taking a walk, shopping, reading at a cafe, a delicate accessory can shift your mood, like choosing a pair of earrings or a soft lip color. It's not about showing off. It's about doing something that makes you smile when you catch your reflection. So open that old drawer, rediscover forgotten pieces, and give them a new role in your current look. Or invest in a few small items that you truly love. The magic doesn't lie in the price tag. It lies in how you use them to highlight your authentic self. And above all, remember, beauty isn't about clinging to youth. It's about loving yourself fully right now. Whether it's thinning hair, a simple haircut, or a tiny accessory, All of it can help shape a more radiant, more empowered version of you today. Thank you for staying with me until the end. It's truly an honor to accompany you, a woman who not only cares about her appearance, but more importantly, knows how to love and honor herself. Together, we've explored 7 common mistakes many women over 60 make in hair care. Overlooking thinning hair, holding on to outdated styles, neglecting to refresh hair color, skipping regular trims, overusing heat, choosing cuts that don't suit face shape, and underestimating the power of hair accessories. More importantly, we've seen that, with just a few small, graceful changes, you can absolutely reclaim your radiance, confidence, and timeless elegance. So tell me, what concerns you most when it comes to caring for your hair at this stage in life? Have you tried any of the suggestions we've discussed? Or do you have your own go-to tip you'd love to share? I'd be delighted to read your thoughts in the comments. Your story may just be the encouragement another woman needs on her own journey. If you found this content helpful, don't hesitate to click like and share it with friends, especially the amazing women around you, so they too can rediscover themselves in simple, inspiring ways. Stay with me for future episodes where we'll go beyond hair and dive into the deeper journey of self-care, self-discovery, and self-love day by day. You are never too old to become more beautiful, and it's never too late to start, especially with the smallest of changes. A fresh haircut, a silk scarf resting on silver hair, or even a smile in the mirror. These are all reminders that you are alive, you are beautiful, and you deserve to shine.